What do you think about the fact that they stripped Colby Covington of the interim belt? There's sort of a general consensus that a lot of these interim belts are being handed out left, right, and center, whereas when you were the champion, it sort of meant a lot more.
Yeah, I look, man. I gotta say something that is bad, but I'm gonna say it. It's like money rules the world. You know, they need to make the fight that makes money. Sometimes one guy got hurt and he can't defend the belt. They need to move on. That's why when I had I got diagnosed with the ulcer colitis, I knew I could have the right to wait 12 months with the belt and walk around, get some sponsorship, make money out of it. But I'm a guy that stands for the fighters. Always been and always has. And I didn't want to do that. I don't want to put the division on hold like a lot of guys do. And that's why I relinquish it right away.
I was going to say, sort of on the notion of you know, the belts and the sport, would you say MMA is sort of a pure sport, or would you say these days it's more towards entertainment? Because when you have guys like, say, Conor McGregor coming back from a long time fighting for the belt, when you have Brock Lesnar coming back from his controversy, people understand that it is essentially prize fighting. You know, what you guys as athletes and the skills you have is undeniable. But as far as the business model, would you say MMA is a true sport, or would you say it's more entertainment these days?
It changed a lot over the year. It's a business first, of course. It's an entertainment sport. We're in the entertainment world. I'm an entertainer first. Then I'm a fighter. We need to understand that. Because why I'm able to do this is because people want to get entertained. They pay their money, same as an actor, same as a WWE, a boxer. We're athlete, we're basketball, we're entertainer. The kind of entertainment you choose to watch, it's up to the audience. All right? A lot of people, they sometimes they disrespect the sport of mixed martial art. Oh, it's too violent. It's okay. Don't watch it. Watch another sport. It's up to the audience. But we're entertainers. And because we're entertainers, this business is directed by, the decisions are made for money, of course. Especially, I believe, since UFC have been sold, you know, now they had a big debt to pay. And they have to take care of business. I know it's frustrating sometimes, and it is, and I realize it. But I think it needs to be a mix of both. You know, I think you can't just go one way or go the other way. It has to be a mix of both, and I understand that.
Is the CM Punk Brock Lesnar thing maybe too far, or maybe are we looking for that balance?
In terms of Brock Lesnar, Brock Lesnar is a very decorated wrestler. And he was world champion before. Of course, he got suspended because of performance-enhancing drug, and right away he's back for a title shot. That's why people is complaining. This I understand. But in terms of his pedigree as a fighter, as a martial artist, I consider wrestling, boxing as a martial art as well. He's a well-decorated athlete, and he proved his skill before. In terms of CM Punk, I think I don't see any problems if you want to put, for example, two celebrity. Let's say you want to fight Jean-Claude Van Damme versus Steven Seagal in UFC. No problem. No problem. I'm game to. I'm all for it. I'm really is all for it. Or this hockey player goon against this NFL guy. No problem.
In the UFC as well.
In the UFC, I wouldn't mind. I would do it. It changed over the year because before I remember to fight in UFC. It was something like it's not everybody that could fight in UFC. Now the roster is so big, like a lot of people fight in UFC, and maybe they should not have been there. You know what I mean? Back in the day, it was if you were part of UFC, you were the elite of the elite in your sport. Now sometimes you could be the elite, but it's like a reality show too. You need someone that gonna sell ticket, and I understand that. So the world has changed, and I think we need to evolve with it. The sport has changed. It became more mainstream. And to attract more mainstream people, you need to have more mainstream athletes. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. But let's not confuse ourselves of who's who. You know what I mean?